Hey guys, Kej here, the #1 virgin collector in North America. Today I'm bringing you an up-to-date resonance crystal farming guide. In this guide I'll show you the most efficient ways to farm resonance crystals so you can grab every sweet housing decor item currently in the game. Catch me live at twitch.tv/KillerKTV and make sure to join the Doodoo Farmers Discord if you need any help with this. With the most recent patch and the introduction of housing decor, if you want to buy every single vendor item that exists right now, not counting midnight or unreleased content, you'll need a total of about 40,825 resonance crystals. Remember that in Ashka Head at the Weaver's Lair, we have Kamuko, which you can trade in Kej for resonance crystals or resonance crystals for Kej. So always use this if you don't need any Kej. You can turn in 2,000 Kej for 1,000 resonance crystals. This is a good conversion rate if you're missing resonance crystals. Since you don't need that many Kej to begin with to get everything, you're going to have an excess amount of these, so you can always come here to get a couple more extra resonance crystals. On top of this, you also have the Shadanis vendor, which sells a box of resonance crystals per untethered coin. So if you have any extra of these, you can just buy it. It gives you 50 resonance crystals. It's not a lot, but if you have any extra, you might as well just spend them, right? Unfortunately, Ecological Succession is the best method right now for farming resonance crystals. This is mostly because these quests are character specific on a weekly basis. That means every single level 80 character that you have on your account can generate its own set of currency every single week from completing the Ecological Succession and looting the Wriggling Pinnacle cache and opening it. All you have to do is log on any level 80 character, fly over to the Succession area, which is at the top right at the Oasis over here in Koresh, and then complete any tasks inside the Oasis to help fill up the Ecological Succession bar all the way up to 100%. It's simple, low effort, and the weekly payout adds up fast when you repeat it across multiple alts. And since every single currency that we're farming from this is warbound wide, it doesn't matter what character we have to do this on, because we're just going to transfer it all to one character or whatever character that we want through the warbound system. If you don't know how the minigame works or just want to run it as efficiently as possible, make sure to check out my actual Ecological Succession guide for a full breakdown. I already have a complete video on my channel that covers every task, every tip, and the fastest possible routes and questing that you need to do in order to unlock this system. And I'll have that link down in the description for you guys. As you complete the quests, the one-time quests inside the Oasis, you'll unlock actual weekly version quests of themselves. Each quest that you complete that is a weekly gives you 20% on the bar. So you can pick up as many quests as you want and fill this up. One of the quests that I recommend doing on every single alt once you complete it is called the Soaring Over Koresh quest. You can basically pick this up, come over here, talk to this guy, and then have him fly you. I don't want to raise, I prefer a Karok that moves at its own pace. This provides you with an AFK method to get 20% completion on the quest. Another method to fill up the bar is by killing these Devourer rares. There are 4 of them. Make sure you check out my translocated Gorger mount guide. I'll have that linked in the description if you want a full breakdown on how these rares actually work and what they drop and the rewards. They have a mount tied to them as well. You can turn the quest item that those rares drop for 20% per quest item. Since there's 4 rares, if you kill 4 rares a week on a character, you get 80%. So you just have to do one weekly or a couple of tasks to fill this bar up. I wouldn't necessarily farm the rares because they do have a very long respawn, but if they're on the screen, just go kill them, get that 20% quick. After you fill up your bar to 100%, you turn it in or however way you do it, automatically complete the word quest, and you get the box. When you right click it, you have a chance to get a pet or a mount. Keep in mind that once per week per account, you either get a pet or a mount. It's 100% either or. If you already have the mount, you'll get 100% a pet, so you can learn a pet. But you're also going to get a restored coffer key, 900 resonance crystal, and 450 Kej. Kej is good because you can trade it in for resonance crystals. If you get tired of Ecological Succession, you can hit up some delves. Brand Bronzebeard will give you a weekly quest called Delves Worldwide Research. On top of this, if we head over here by the mission table world map, we're going to have High Speaker Brinth. She'll give you a quest called Archives Seeking History. We want to make sure we pick up all of these weekly quests on every single character that we do delves on. Alternatively, Farron Lothar over here will have a chance to give you a weekly world quest that requires you to complete one delve. It's usually in the 3rd slot right here. This week it's not up. And then as well, Archivist, Frith will also have a chance to give you a 5 Delve weekly quest during the Delve event weekly. You know, like the calendar thing where you have like the Delve events, that usually spawns here. Now, we're not going to be doing 5 delves per character. We're only going to be doing 3. Now that we have all of these quests, we're going to hit up some delves. If each delve takes you roughly 3 minutes each, we're looking at 18,000 resonance crystals an hour. That's not even counting the Kej reward you get from the pinnacle bags as well, which is 9,000 Kej per hour at this rate. That's 4,500 resonance crystals as well, totaling at 22,500 resonance crystals per hour. Now, keep in mind these rates will drastically differ depending on how many alts you have set up with 3 weeklies, how long these delves actually take you, and how efficient you actually are. There are some bugs with these quests where they don't show up on some characters, specifically the Seeking History quest. I've had some characters where this quest is not available, some characters where it is. Personally, what I do is I log in on all of my alts that I want to do delves on, and I rack up at least 3 delve weeklies. Since these quests can be held forever, I don't actually do delves until I have 3 of them. However, keep in mind, if you want to farm some resonance crystals now, you can do it however many times you want at however many quests you pick up. So for example, I'll go pick up Archive Seeking History, I'll go pick up Delves Worldwide Research, and whenever Faerun has the Complete 1 Delve weekly, I'll go pick that up as well, and then I'll go hit up some delves. I'll run 3 delves and auto-complete 3 of these weekly quests as well. The Ecological Succession method is much faster, more instant gratification, rewards type of thing. The Delve method requires you to essentially wait for the 3 quests to line up in order for you to do it effectively. I really only ran it when I had 3 quests. So I would wait for the 3 delve quest, then I would wait for the 1 delve quest, and then I would wait for the Titan Relic delve quest. And I would log on those characters specifically once I had those 3 quests, and then I would go run 3 delves. This would essentially give me 2,700 resonance crystals and 1,350 Kej for every 3 delves that I did in roughly around 10 minutes. Now obviously waiting for these quests is much slower than actually just doing it whenever you have some quests, but this is the way that I did it throughout the entire expansion, and this is how I easily 100% at resonance crystals, and I have over 100,000 just to do nothing with now. Another method that you can use for farming resonance crystals is the Nightfall event. Every hour on the hour an event spawns. It's called Nightfall. If you come here to Milton, he'll give you a weekly quest per character on the Flame Burns Eternal. The first time you complete this quest, you get a reward of 900 resonance crystal. Any succeeding quest completion after this, you only get 300. Now, why is this event so good? Well, it's completely AFK. So if you have multiple accounts with multiple characters or anything like that, or you're just like working, watching movies or anything, you can just tab in every hour on the hour and just completely AFK here, pick up the quest, and passively complete this quest. Once the last boss spawns, make sure you actually attack this boss. Otherwise, your quest will not complete. The entire event itself takes anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes for this actual boss to spawn. Now, why is this method so good? Well, if you have 2 or 3 accounts and you have characters on those accounts that you're just doing nothing on, you might as well just tab in on them and just AFK them here every hour on the hour for a couple minutes. That's a free 300 resonance crystals just by literally doing nothing and just attacking the boss once. Just make sure you actually attack the boss at the end. You can also choose to fill up the progress bar at the top to get these little chests, these little coffers. However, these don't give that many crystals, so I personally didn't do this myself. I just AFK'd until the last boss, finished the quest, turned it in, and then just opened my satchel. 900 resonance crystals. Keep in mind, you're going to get 900 for the first one, and then 300 for everyone thereafter. And that's everything you need to know to start printing resonance crystals. If you stay consistent with your alts, these numbers stack up insanely fast, and you'll finish your entire housing vendor list before anyone else even realizes how strong this method actually is. If you have a very small alt army, now is the best time to level one up. With Legion Remix still up, it's never been faster than this before to level alts. And then we also have the Midnight Pre-Patch event coming out soon. That'll be a crazy effective method to level up your alt army as well. If you have any questions, join the Dude Farmers Discord and catch me live at twitch.tv/KillerKTV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.